Yumiki. Had to step around all my backpacking gear. Getting ready to head out again. This is day 273 of my 1,000-day adventure, and walking out here again. Don't know what to say for these videos. I'm working on an idea for changing this all up. Still gonna make a video every day yet. What do I make every morning? I'm getting ready for another backpack trip. Tomorrow morning, I'm heading up to, it's called Clouds Rest in Yosemite. It's one of the higher peaks. I get to overlook the entire valley. It's amazing. It was just the day before. I saw this hike, I've heard about it, I looked into it, then I checked the permits and there was one left for tomorrow. And then the rest of them are off into when I'm starting to get worried about the weather and too close to my Lost Coast trip. So I applied for it. And then I just got to thinking, well, wait, I'm wanting to leave on Monday, how are they going to let me know? And so I kind of wrote it off. I got a phone call yesterday on Sunday from the Park Service, and they were calling about my permit, and it was also, I almost didn't pick the phone up because I get so many crank spam phone calls. I just don't answer my phone, and so I picked this one up, and it was them saying, your permit has been granted. So I'm heading up there tomorrow. So much has happened. I'm returning my quilt. So I really don't want to use it anymore. Yet this is at over 9,000 feet and it's going to be cold up there. So I was worried. I tested my old sleeping bag out last night as well as looked into it, and I found out my old sleeping bag's rated down to 20 degrees. And I tested it last night and I was warm, just in my underwear. So dressed up in my thermals and stuff, I'll be fine. So that just was solved. As I was thinking about this morning and the other day, is this idea of just opening up and surrendering. That was the last 10 days, and that's what these 10 days, that's what these 10 days are. It's to just actively move forward with this idea of surrendering what's happening, and that's what I did with this hike. There's still a little nervousness, yet this morning I woke up to one of the big ones, and it's just when I jumped up, I don't have a shirt on, I'm bare-chested, and it was cold in my trailer, and I just said, here it is. And I just embraced the temperature. I went with what it was, and it was fine. And when I stepped out, the outside was so beautiful. It was such a clear morning or night. It was still stars out, so I'm going, wow, what's it going to be like on top? My Course in Miracles is talking about it. The other course I talked about it. It's just this idea of embracing and connecting and quit the separation of that I have lack. You know, I'm worried about how am I going to do this? How's that going to work out? I need to just embrace that it will be. Because what I'm starting to get very clearly is the more I put my mind into the thought patterns of I can do this and put myself in the place of I can do this and making this happen any way I can, even when I'm not on the trail, I'm living it. I'm watching the videos. I'm planning it. I feel good. Everything feels amazing. It feels like this is where my life should be. What's wrong with this? If anyone says that I'm doing it wrong, because this is what I call law of attraction. I'm doing it, I'm living it, I'm being it, I see it, and it's coming to fruition, and I'm happy, and it's happening. Some of the stuff like the Pacific Crest Trail, I can kind of see it, but financially, I got to get some other stuff done. All I see is it happening now. All I see is me doing everything it takes to make it happen. And when I do that, it feels so much better. I feel I am hiking on a trail. I can feel myself finishing. I can feel all the things that are going to happen because I do it. And so I think, isn't this the way you should be living life versus the way I was living life, and everyone's telling me that I should live life of worry about it. It might not be safe. You need to focus more on the money, Doug, and all the problems, how I used to. And I'm thinking of people, of what they would say to me, and if it doesn't feel good here, I don't like living in this space. of looking at things this way. I like living and looking at things in the way I'm doing it. I'm not perfect, I'm slipping, yet when I push myself back, when I see other people, and I just got this, when I see people like Dixie the backpacker, Darwin the backpacker, Bigfoot the backpacker, all these other people who are doing it. And I know in particular Dixie, she's doing it because she's doing it. She's just hiking and she's doing it. She's in Spain right now, hiking the Casa Domingo. And I just felt it right there. She's doing what she loves, and that's what I want to, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing what I love, and I have to embrace it instead of more. I truly feel and see that these first 2 hikes are just to get me over a couple of big hurdles of kind of like, okay, Doug, boot camp, let's do it. The first one, Angels Camp, straight up, 6 miles. Okay, I don't care. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take my time. It'll work out. I'm going to do it. Lost Coast, there's all of these little things I'm worried about. I don't care. 3 days, I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it. And when I come back, I'm going to be so full of positive energy of how I can do these things. I'm going to be so crystal clear on iHike for the 22 and what it is, because it's already becoming clear. I want it crystal clear. So that's where I am. Yeah, things are looking amazing. You, McKee.